Hi, I'm Lucy from Sew Essential and I'm here today to show you how to create and insert a sleeve header into a coat or jacket. So everything I talk about today is available on our lovely website, and you'll find links to our website and all the products I mentioned below. And if you like what you see today, please like and subscribe, because every Friday I'll bring you a video packed full of sewing goodness. And if you can't wait a whole week, do check out our other social media accounts. I've linked those below, where we share posts daily. So a sleeve header is a great way to really take your jackets and coats to the next level and give them a really professional finish. Now, the jacket pattern I'm using in this video is Vogue 9133. I'll link it below and I'll also link the fabric for you. But it's a super simple jacket for a beginner to work on. If you haven't made outerwear before, it's a really lovely pattern. It's an unlined pattern, but you can still add a sleeve header into an unlined jacket or coat, and you can add one into a lined jacket or coat as well. So I'll show you how to create the sleeve header and how to insert it, but I just want to explain what a sleeve header is and why you might want to insert one. So a sleeve header is something that sits inside the jacket, and it will sit round this area here, just under the shoulder seam of the sleeve, and it's to create structure and prevent that area from collapsing or drooping in the fabric. So it just gives it a lovely professional tailored finish, and it really isn't as complicated as it sounds. It really is a super simple technique to do, so I'll show you in the video. But I'm just going to pop the jacket on so you can see what I mean and see the lovely structured finish it gives to that area of the jacket. So just bear with me while I put it on. Excuse the clashing prints here. I wouldn't wear this jacket with this dress. So but yeah, you can see here that that top area of the sleeve is lovely and structured and supported, whereas before I put the sleeve header in and it was just the fabric, it was drooping. There were quite a few drag lines. It wasn't as structured as I wanted it to be. So let's get started with the tutorial now, and I'll show you exactly how to create one and how to insert it into the jacket. So the first thing I want to show you is how to make a sleeve header, and there's different ways of doing this, but this is a tried and tested method that my mother-in-law Angela uses, and she's made many beautiful tailored jackets and coats that I've seen firsthand. So she uses the sleeve pattern piece, and you can see here we've drawn a line that just follows the curve of the sleeve head and comes down to the notches like so. Now sometimes people do it as more of a strip that goes along like that, but Angela likes to do a bit of a deeper curve, a bit deeper here, because the purpose of a sleeve header is to support and give some structure to this part of the sleeve. So as the sleeve comes down underneath your shoulder, sometimes the fabric in this area can collapse a bit, and this gives it structure and support. So that's why she likes to do that sort of shape. Now I'm doing an unlined jacket, but I am actually lining the sleeves because that will help me to get the jacket on and off more easily. My arms will just slide into the jacket because I'm using a lovely satin backed crepe. So I'm actually using a Thermolam fleece, which is a Visaline product. You can get this on our website. I'll pop the links below, and you can see I've just cut that shape out in the fleece, and I've already sewn the sleeve into my jacket. I'll then sew the sleeve header in, and then I'll add the lining. But if you were making it without any lining on the sleeves, you could just use the actual jacket fabric itself or coat fabric itself to create the sleeve headers, so that they're not, you know, very visible and obvious inside the coat. So that's how I made those. I've got two of those, one for each sleeve. Okay, so I've now pinned the sleeve header in place. So I've eased it in the same way that I would a sleeve. So I've already got the sleeve in place. You can see here I've already sewn the sleeve in properly and set that in properly into the jacket, and then I've just pinned the sleeve header in place as you would the sleeve. Obviously it only comes down to where the notches are. Now I'm just going to stitch this into place, but I'm going to use a 4/8 half an inch seam. Obviously if I try to use a 5/8, you never know, I might just go over my original sleeve stitching line, and I don't want any stitches visible on the outside of the garment. So I'm going to go with a half an inch seam and just stitch that into place. And it's nice and easy because a lot of the work's already been done with the sleeve. I've already eased everything in. That went in nice and easily as well, I have to say. So yeah, we're just gonna do it with a half inch seam, starting down here. And I'll probably just start a bit narrower just to secure that little bit there, and work my way around till I get to a half an inch seam, just so it's all nice and neat and secure. So just back tacking to secure everything, and then I'll just taper out till I get to about half an inch with the stitching line. So you can see I'm just using this foot with markings to show me where the half inch seam allowance is, and just carry on stitching all the way round. So you can see there, I've got that sewn in nice and neatly, and then you can see how it's going to work already. It's pushing that out so that we won't have any collapsing of the sleeve here when it's being worn. So I hope you enjoyed that today. As I mentioned at the start of the video, everything I used, the pattern, the fabric, and all the interfacings and various different products, they're all linked below. And if you like what you see today, please like and subscribe, and I'll look forward to seeing you next time.